Hi, welcome back. This is Monica with Connective Whispers by Monica, compassionate and intuitive life coaching. I thank you for joining me again this week. It's been a great weekend and I hope that you had a wonderful weekend as well. Before I get started, I wanted to express my gratitude to a wonderful friend who gave me this beautiful Buddha. Isn't this great? So she said that it was for my Zen room because I do have a Zen room, but I want to keep it in here with the rest of my wonderful things. So today's been a great day overall because I got some great gifts. So I got this lovely Buddha. Thank you. And then I also got this beautiful amethyst heart from a wonderful friend. Thank you as well. And I promised her that I would use it for my readings. So I'm just going to put it right here so that I could shuffle the cards. And of course, this reading is for July 13th through the 19th, right? Yes. And the great thing about this week is that this week we have a new moon. So look out for a little video that I'll be putting out probably tomorrow or the day after, so that it can give you some ideas as to what you can do for the new moon. Now, it's really important that you know that when you're doing intention work, that with the new moon, you really want to use that opportunity to basically state everything that it is that you want, because since the moon is new, once you're stating your intentions, as the energy grows, so does your intentions, and your intentions become more powerful. One of the things that I learned the hard way is that, yes, the full moon is powerful, the full moon is wonderful, but the full moon is also very strong for when you want to remove things out of your life, when you want to cut cords. That's the best time to use the full moon. Did I say the full moon? It's really important that with the full moon is when you're using it to cut your cords, because as the moon goes away and wanes, so does those energies that were oppressing you or the things that you didn't want in your life, they also go away too. So remember, start thinking about what you want and what you want to bring into your life, because from what I've been seeing in a lot of the videos that I've been watching, the rest of the year is going to be really exciting and really, really good for manifesting. So make sure that you get yourself organized so that you can get exactly what you want. So I'm going to start by shuffling the cards and of course using my trusty deck, the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot. So I'm going to pray over these beautiful cards and ask that God and the angels give us exactly what we need to know so that you can basically have your answers, the answers to your questions. And remember that I'll also be drawing a card at the end of the reading for the lucky person. And remember that I usually do these readings on Sunday nights or Sunday afternoons, so it's really important that you get your name, inbox it to me. So if you want to be featured in my reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. But remember, I keep on telling you to remember things. But anyway, so that it's completely anonymous. I do not mention anyone's name, but I will notify you if you are chosen for the reading. Okay, so let's see here what we got going on. Ooh, so I did a little extra grounding today, so I feel really good, and it's been a good day overall. So I hope you guys had a great day as well. Okay, what do we have here? Come on, angels, give me a wonderful message for our friends out there. Okay, so I picked out Monday, Tuesday. This card is going to be special because it's the new moon card, the Wednesday, Thursday card. So let's see what you have out there for us for Wednesday, Thursday. I think last week I was in a hurry and that's why I dropped the cards and I had to redo the video. Well, no, last week was, I dropped the cards. No, I ran out of video space. All these crazy things happen. I think I'm going to end up having some bloopers. So, the last card is for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Nope, let's see. I like this one better. Okay. Ooh, this card is the Page of Water. And this is exciting because any of you that did some clearing during the full moon last time, I think that for those of you who said goodbye to those relationships that don't serve you, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, because Monday, Tuesday talks about meeting new people. So I suggest that you get yourself out there. There's lots of opportunities out there. You want to make sure that you mingle. Something I was watching yesterday, and it talked about how, you know, you just can't sit and wait for somebody to come to you. Yes, that happens on TV. Well, no, sometimes it does happen, but most of the time, the thing is that you have to do the work. So if you're ready to open yourself up, you said goodbye to that old energy and you're ready for the new energy, then really what you have to do is really put yourself out there. Yes, it's very scary. It's a very scary thing to put yourself back out there and meet people. And, you know, the most important thing is to not assume that you're going to get hurt, because yes, we get hurt, but why? Because we allow ourselves to get hurt. And the most important thing in order to ensure that we're not hurt is to institute boundaries. Yes, those little wonderful lines, you know, this is my space, that's your space. Because what happens is that oftentimes, you know, if we meet someone wonderful and you know, some people are just not mature when it comes to relationships, unfortunately, but that does happen, or they don't have enough experience in relationships. So what happens is that they fall in love quickly, or if they have a situation where they're feeling so lonely, or they're at a point in their life where they feel like nothing's going right, and the next person that comes along and tells them exactly what they want to hear is the person that they go towards. You have to be careful about that, and that's where your self-esteem comes in. You have to be secure enough to know that you are enough for yourself more than anything else. The person that comes into your life is going to compliment you, okay? Going to compliment the wonderful person you already are. You don't need them to enhance you, okay? You already do that by yourself. So in order to not be hurt, the first thing to do is to not have such super expectations when you're first meeting the person. Get to know the person. Hang out with the person. You know, I've heard it say that, you know, no longer dinner, now it's coffee. It's like having a preliminary interview before you go through the group interview, right? Well, no. Demand to go out to dinner. You know, not so much demand to go out to dinner, but you know what I'm saying. Hold out to get to go to dinner. You know, meet that person. Go out and have a good time. Do not bring your baggage to the dinner table or to the coffee shop, wherever you decide to go. Do not bring that to the table, because what happens is that you're already, you know, sealing the nail on the casket, because this person, the last thing they want to hear is about your past tragedies. You want to come fresh to the table. So yes, do you talk about, you know, about yourself? Not too much, don't bore the person, but you just talk about things that are common ground, because the last thing you want to do is set the wrong energy for something that could be a potentially good relationship. So the most important thing is to go with your eyes open, okay? Go with your eyes open. Expect the unexpected, but expect the wonderful. Don't expect the doom. And just allow, go with the flow, okay? So if you do meet that wonderful person, just make sure that you just take it easy and enjoy yourself. Okay, so the middle of the week, which is really good because we're talking about the new moon here, is to do a lot of meditation. And the reason why you want to do a lot of meditation is because you want to think, you want to allow God to speak to you. You want to allow the angels, you want to allow your guides to speak to you, to gently guide you so that you can know exactly what it is that you want to do for yourself going forward. The problem is that we're always running. We're always trying to go nowhere fast, and we don't take care of ourselves, and we don't stop to listen. We don't stop to observe, to see the beauty of what's going on around us. So the interesting part about it is that the other day I just had so much going on. There was just too much. It was just, sometimes it just got crazy. Then I got on my knees and I began to pray, okay? And I just started with my prayer, and the most wonderful thing that I realized about praying was that because I got on my knees, I honestly, unless I could start, shuffling off on my knee somewhere, I was pretty much there. Okay, I was pretty much present. And yes, mostly me, I'm always praying in my car, I'm always praying on the go. But when you're praying on the go, there's so many distractions around you. So the beauty of kneeling is, of course, giving glory to God, but it's also putting you in a situation where, okay, you're kind of locked there for a minute. So while you're there and you are praying and you are giving God thanks and you are thanking your angels, you also listen to what is coming to you. And I have to tell you that the most beautiful thing about that, when that happens, is that you do feel a tremendous sense of peace. And I was so thankful, and I feel that God was the one that said, girl, get on your knees and talk to me. And so that's exactly what I did, and I felt so much better for it. So now that the new moon is coming and you're ready to state your intentions, just sit down in quiet meditation, go out, sit out in nature, and just allow yourself to be grounded. See what comes to your mind and make sure that you write it down, okay? And, okay, I'm being told that there's going to be a lot of dreaming going on, a lot of activities with your dreams. So make sure that you have a journal at the side of your bed, so that any inspirations that come up, any signs, any dreams that come up, you want to write them down, because there is power behind the dreams. Dreams are, the universe's way of communicating with you, whether it's to let you know what's going on in your life, whether it's to tell you, hey, you better be careful, or here's a new next idea, or here are the numbers, which I've dreamt. But anyway, just make sure that get yourself ready for the new moon, do a little bit of contemplation, put some work, put some thought, put some effort into what you want to do. I mean, we're talking about your future here and all the wonderful things that you can manifest if you take the time to be able to construct that beautiful sculpture for your future. And then for, I think this card is talking to me. This card is for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's the Two of Earth. And it talks about, it's telling us that at the end of the week there's going to be a lot going on. I mean, things are going to be flying from all different directions, and there's going to be a lot of decisions that have to be made. Okay, so the most important part is to think about, and I think this has to do a lot with, I think it has a lot to do with career. Okay, I think it has to do with you who wants to, start a new business, you entrepreneurs. It may be the fact that you have 3 jobs offers that are on the table, and I am seeing the number 3. So somebody's out there is going to have at least 3 job opportunities to choose from. So you want to make sure that when you're doing that, that you have taken the time back, okay, to consider your options, very well. Do not react on emotion. This has just been a highly charged week, I think, for a lot of people. So do not react, take a step back and look at the panorama. Again, we talked about that last week, so that you can make your options, you can explore your options and make sure that you're making the right decision, okay? Because okay, 2 of the options, 2 of the opportunities that are going to be presented to whoever's out there that is actually looking for work are going to be out of state. So for those of you who have never been out of state or have been looking to travel, you're going to have an opportunity where you may have to choose between 1 or 2 jobs that will allow you to actually travel out of where you are right now, which is really cool because, I mean, who doesn't like to travel? I mean, some people, they're homebodies and they like to, not leave their area too often, or because of whatever their social situation is, they can't. But if you have an opportunity where you can travel on your work's buck, then why not do it? So consider the fact that this end of the week is going to be really exciting for some of you, and I'd really like to know if any of this resonates with you, if any of you are going through the situation where I'm validating the fact that you are currently exploring job opportunities, and you're going to have this really exciting option where you're going to have to make a decision. So that's going to be really exciting, and I want to know more about it. So in closing, just to go back over the cards, I think that, Monday, Tuesday is going to be great, because somebody's coming into your life, because that other person you said adios. And then, of course, you want to be careful about not falling in love too quickly. And I think that the biggest thing, too, is that we have to work on ourselves a little bit. Before we go on to that next person, we do have to do some real emotional clearing so that we don't bring that baggage to the next stop, in our journey. And then the middle of the week, we're going to find ourselves doing a lot of contemplation. We're going to be doing a lot of preparations for the new moon. So make sure that you figure out what you want and do some research as to how you can get it, because if you believe enough, you will. And then at the end of the week, good luck to that person who's going to be able to have that option to choose between 3 job opportunities, especially 2 of them that might be involved, that will have travel involved in it. I wish you the best of luck, so you better make sure you let me know. So if any of this resonates with you, please hit me up. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my page. I love what I do, and I hope that you love what I do too. And of course, I'm available for one-to-one readings, and in my area, I'm also available for parties. So all you have to do is contact me at connectivewhispers@gmail.com, or check me out on my fan page at Connective Whispers by Monica, Compassionate and Intuitive Life Coaching. Please share my videos with your friends, whomever you think could benefit from some encouraging advice. So now, the lucky winner of this week's reading. Let's see what we have in store for them. Okay. These cards are jumping out of my hands. Okay. Come on, God. All right. Okay, so the card is talking about is the Page of Air. And it talks about the fact that there's going to be some stuff coming at you. Okay? I want you to hold on. I want you to relax. I want you to take a deep breath, because everything is going to work itself out. So at first, take a minute and pause. Call a friend or 2 or 3, whoever can help you to be able to process the information that you're going to receive. Okay, because it might be a little bit difficult to deal with at first, but I think when you look back, I think that once all the dust settles and you go into action, things will take care of themselves. I'm hearing they will take care of themselves. But the most important thing about you is to not retreat, not to be the turtle and go into your shell, because I just saw the little turtle and the turtle going into its shell. Do not do that. This is a time where you do not want to retreat. This is a time when you want to reach out to friends for support. And know you didn't make a mistake. Do not regret what you have done. Okay? Remember that we are where we are supposed to be. And because of that, we just have to trust and believe that God is going to guide us to the next destination. And what you have to do is make sure that you reach out to those around you that are willing to assist you. You make sure that you take the advice that is given to you, and no self-destructive behaviors. Don't do that, okay? Because that is so counterproductive to whom you are. And And I have to tell you that whom you are is pretty awesome. So make sure that you even reach out to me, because I'm here for you, girl. And then let's see, my affirmation for today. So I wrote this right before I started, so let's see if it has any relevance to what we just discussed. Okay. So it says, I am no longer a stumbling block on the journey to my true authentic self. I am open and willing to allow God and the angels to guide me to a life filled with unlimited potential and happiness. I no longer need to look back, as my future is so bright and promising. I allow those who are like-minded and positively encouraging to join me on my journey. Together, we will reach our goals quicker, making lasting and powerful impacts on others along the way. In Jesus' name, I pray. We pray. So I hope you enjoyed this reading this week. It was my pleasure to bring it to you. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns or any comments, please leave them below. So I wish you a wonderful week. God's blessing unto you all. Take care.